Inner Voice, a heartfelt chat with Dr. Foojan.
Eliminate stress, reduce anxiety, and decrease depression. Dr. Foojan Zeine's awareness integration theory has helped thousands like you get incredible life-changing results. The Foojan app gives you her evidence-based treatment in the palm of your hand. Download today.
Do you wish to wake up one day and hit the Life Reset button? Life Reset, the awareness integration path to create the life you want by Dr. Foojan Zeine, helps you navigate crucial life areas, heal the past traumas, and cultivate fulfilling relationships and careers. Life Reset is your guide to a profound journey to reshape your life. Grab your copy on Amazon or Audible now and embark on a path to a more joyous and fulfilled life.
Hello, I'm Dr. Foojan Zeine. I'm a psychotherapist and the originator of the awareness integration theory, and I would like to share all of those with you today. I'm so grateful to Shift Network and Sister Jenna for creating this opportunity so that we could be together and talk about how to reset your life, how to co-create your life in the way that you would be fulfilled. So the first thing that we actually do need is awareness, having the observation, looking at different areas of our life and looking at what is it that I am, that I desire, what areas of my life do I feel fulfilled? So let's look together. We're going to create this time and session so that you will look into your life. So if you are in a place that you could actually sit down and jot down some of your answers as we go through this type of observation, beautiful. And if not, then kind of work with me with your visualization and your thought process so we could go through this journey together. Let's look at your life. What areas of your life do you feel fulfilled in? Let's look at your relationship with your body and with your health. Are you happy with the way that you look? Do you feel fulfilled? Do you like more of the things about your body than what you don't like about your body? Do you feel healthy when you kind of close your eyes and go into your body and kind of scan from top to bottom? Does it feel like I'm grateful? And that it's at ease and calm, and there's a way that I can be with it? Or there are areas of your body that you feel pain, or you feel you haven't really taken care of it for a while, or you haven't even been looking at it. You haven't held gratitude for different areas of your body, kind of like taking it for granted. And the minute that one part doesn't work, then we get all huffy and puffy. It's like, how dare it doesn't work? So maybe it's one of those vehicles that although you're in it and you need it, but you're not really taking care of it, or you do, or there are areas that you do take care of, but maybe other areas you don't. So jot it down, think about it, kind of figure out which one it is that you feel good about yourself or not. In the area of marriage and intimate relationship, if you are in a relationship, or if you used to be in one, or if you are in a marriage right now, are you fulfilled in that area? And what parts of it make you really, really feel fulfilled? And what parts, no, still need some work, or you feel resentful, or there are areas you haven't really worked on? There's something maybe about yourself that you haven't really put all of you and 100% in there, and maybe areas of them that they haven't, you expect something from them, and they're just not bringing it onto the table. So what areas of your life in the marriage and intimate relationship do you feel fulfilled in, and what areas you don't? Relationship with children, if you have children, if you have different types of children, girls, you have a boy, you have different ages, you have a teenager, which doesn't let you really feel like you're fulfilled. What about that? What areas do you feel like really, really great? and grateful that you have children, and what areas is like, oh, I just don't feel like I'm equipped, or I don't feel like I'm doing the best thing. I'm not the greatest mother or father. In the area of career, finances, what is it that you feel good? You feel like a success, creating this and moving forward. And what area is it that you're like, I'm not where I want to be. I'm not playing big enough, or I'm not, at the space of security that I want, or I don't have the titles, or I don't have the significance that I want. I don't have the impact that I really want to have. So, what area of the career and finances are just not up to par, and all of it that is? And you can pat yourself on the back and say, I got it. I did this, and I'm proud that I did this. These are my skills, and I'm so happy that I got those. In the area of family relation, maybe your siblings, your mom, your dad, cousins, or uncles and aunts. How about those relationships in the extended family, in-laws? What is in those areas that you really like, and even your friends, the social relation, in all of those areas? What is it that you feel fulfilled and awesome and part of, and feel connected? And what areas you're getting like, no, it's just not there. I don't feel it. I don't feel connected with all of it. So imagine all of those areas of your life, and is it balanced? Is it not balanced? And what makes you not fulfilled in any of those areas? And then we go back to the past. What areas of your life are you not complete with? Something in the past that still kind of follows you, as if you weren't complete with it yet. Kind of lingers on like a heavy baggage that wherever you go, you take yourself with you and all the baggage. And even if you're creating amazing results in your life, they're kind of coming at you or with you. Are there goals that you intended to have and you just said, don't worry about it, I'm not going to do it? Are there goals that you attempted, you really tried, but did not acquire it? It just didn't work out. And you may feel resentful, you might feel victimized, you might feel like you're a failure, and those are coming. And what areas you feel like success, that I did it. I did every step. I really put the effort. I really put the vision. And guess what? I got it. And I'm proud of myself for getting it. And know that I have the skills to get it. In the area of love relationships, were there any of the past relationships that you're not complete? A part of you still just wishes. A part of you is angry. Feel like you were betrayed and it wasn't fair. A part of you that kind of wonders what happened. Like the relationship dissolved and I don't even know what happened. I don't have all the answers. And I wish. Are there any of those relationships that are all still hanging out in your system and that you need to complete with? Is there any traumas that you went through? Childhood abuse, childhood traumas, childhood sexual abuse, molestations, physical abuse, poverty. You were in a situation that it was harsh, violence. Parents weren't in the best shape, or maybe a parent was ill and just couldn't be there for you. Any type of childhood issues that you still carry on, and the hurt is there and the pain is there, and it's just like the all the coping mechanisms that you created, which made you survive but also limits you as we go along. Any type of negative belief you created about yourself out of those traumas, out of something that your mom and dad said to you, out of something that a bully in the school said to you, out of the first one that you loved and they cheated on you. Did you make those about you? Did you say that I am not good enough, I am a failure, I am nothing, I will never be good enough? Did you generalize something about yourself or the world that is negative and is pulling you down, holding you back and not allowing you not only to be fulfilled in life, but to shine the brilliance that you are, that is holding you back consistently. And it's like tying you in knots and holding you down. And those are the ones that you've got to look at and take care of. And then as we go into the future, so we looked at the present moment and areas of life, we looked at the past and what are areas that are holding you back, and coming back to the future and saying, what are some of the visions that you have? What are some of the things that you really desire to create? You want to manifest them in the future in the area of your body and health. Is there a particular weight you want to be? Is there a particular shape you want to be? Is there a particular health consideration that you want to be healthy and for your age and moving forward? Beautiful for your age and you're moving forward. Are there any future that calls you forward? It with passion and says, this is what I get to be in the area of marriage or intimate relationships. Can you envision this beautiful, intimate and close relationship, a sexual relationship, a heartfelt relationship that you could have, and that you see yourself and you know you shine and you feel like bliss, and it's as if I deserve this. Yeah, I deserve this. Not only that I bring this to the relationship, I also deserve to gain it, have it, be it, and see myself with someone until I'm dead, until we both just enjoy every minute of the sunset, of the sunrise, of sleeping, eating, walking, all of those areas that working together, anything that you want to have. What is in the future that calls you for relationships with your family members, with your friends, with your siblings, with your children, with the society? What type of relationship calls you and says, this is what I intend to be? In your profession, in your career, what do you see? What is it that you want to be? What kind of an impact you actually want to create? Who do you want to impact? And as you see yourself, this future that calls you, what kind of a career is it? Is your passion there? Is your creativity there? Is your abundance there? Is the prosperity of who you are with all of you there? And watching it kind of like look at everything and bouncing it off and getting to see how it works with everyone. When it comes to the area of finance, what is it? What are the dollar amounts that you desire to have, that you intend to create, that you, what are all the tangible results that is considered wealth that you see and you're like, I deserve this. I work for it. I work hard for it. And I deserve to have it all. And that I feel bliss as I live here. And every area of my life is the way that I say I want it to be. And I'm free to live in that space. Remember, these are your criteria. They're not societal criteria. They're not your family's criteria. They're your criteria. You get to choose to create and co-create this vision as you move forward. So what does it need for us to be able to distinguish between all of it? One of the most important factors is to really look at the areas of our life and what goes on inside. There's a way that we can look at and observe and distinguish between our thoughts, feelings, actions, and impact. So our thoughts are those words that go around your head. You hear them, you listen to them, you hear them through the formula, because our brain and the frontal cortex of our brain constantly creates a new model of the world. As we grow up, as we hear our messages from our families and friends and schools and teachers and peers, and through all the experiences we have, we start forming these wonderful and sometimes harsh stories, storylines, narratives about who we are, about who I am in the world, and about who the world is, and what should be. And things should be this way or the other. And if you do this, and this happens. And then we create all of these narration and put them together as a model in our head. And then we live by that model. Sometimes we create a Wizard of Oz movie. Sometimes we create this beautiful, wonderful world movie. Sometimes we create a horror movie, as if like anywhere I go, somebody's going to harm me. I got to watch what's happening with me. So then you will experience anything that you created as you were growing up and picking up all of the data and information through your own experience or the community's experience or the country's experience or generation after generation experience that was just handed to you, and you took them on as if it was true. So we take in experiences, belief systems, myths, all of them are going to be there as our thought process. And as we create this, any new type of experience we get or information or data kind of goes through those reference points and picks up and adds itself to those types of ideas. So it's important for you to see, what are your thought process? What do you think about relationships? What do you think about women or men? What do you think about, white, black, brown, yellow, whatever? What do you think about all of those? How do you create those thoughts? And how do those thoughts and negative beliefs might harm you, hold you back versus move you forward and really be great and as you move forward? What are your feelings? Like, geez, looking at the positive feelings that you have that moves you forward. It makes you want to live. It creates excitement. It creates joy. It creates all of that. What uncomfortable feelings that you might have. There might be sadness and fear and shame and anxiety and anger and rage and disappointment. And those are there too. And they all have a message for you. Every aspect of your feeling has a message for you. And it's important to see what message they are, take on the message, come back, release the emotion, express the emotion to whomever it needs to be done, and then move on and do the action that you need to create for the emotion to, go through the emotion that is telling you the message and pick up the message and move forward. What kind of actions do you do? What kind of words do you use? Do you harm people? Do you elate people? Do you do things for people? Do you things against people? And look at all of them. And we all have both. We all have, constructive and moving forward thoughts and emotions and actions. And we have really limiting and destructive thoughts, feelings, and actions. And in order for you to look at your life and different areas and to see how is it that I need to determine what works and what doesn't, you first have to be able to distinguish between your thoughts, belief systems, feelings, actions, which those create this type of an attitude. So your thoughts and feelings are internal. By the time they become an action, immediately becomes internal to external, and then there's an impact. Every action you do, every word you say, every non-verbal cues that you give as an action, everything you do for someone, all of those intentions you have that are internal, that shift into an action to get implemented and manifested, has an impact. It has an impact on your life, and it has an impact on everyone who's around you, and a lot of times at the bigger picture on the whole world together. So it's important for you to also take responsibility of what actions you have done that has promoted you, has promoted other people, it's gotten you closer to others, it's gotten you healthier as you move forward. And what are some of the actions that you've done that impacted in a way that destroyed you, destroyed others, destroyed relationships, limited a lot of the actions, didn't allow you to shine and other people to see you shine, and to promote relationships that were healthy or you have created and impacted people in a way that the relationships were not fulfilling and were not moving forward. All of these observations and the relationship that you have with people and the projections and the assumptions that you have about people having about you, whether you think they're scared of you, or they think they love you, or they think they're jealous of you, or they think they're intending beautiful essence and wishes and prayers for you, or you think they're intending for you to fail and for them to raise. So whatever projections and assumptions that you're creating, it's part of that relationship. And then remember, you always take yourself everywhere. So you also have a relationship with you, with others. So wherever you go, not only you relate to them, but you also have a relationship with yourself. If you are at work and with your customer or boss or whomever it is, you have a relationship with them, you have an assumption of how they relate to you. And then beside them, you think of yourself or feel about yourself in a particular way, which chooses usually the self-esteem and self-confidence as you move along the world in any type of action. So the awareness of how you think, how you feel, how you behave, and the impact in the way you relate to the world, in the way you assume the world relates to you, and in the way you relate to yourself as you go along in different relationships is the key to see whether you're going to feel fulfilled and create a life that you are excited about and fulfill, or that you create a life that you feel miserable in and you're constantly in a complaining mode and a victimized mode, which you don't deserve to be. You deserve to be in a relationship with yourself and the world that elates you, excites you. So then we go into as you go through the observation, and there might be some element of integration that you might have with different parts of you that just wasn't unfinished. It wasn't finished up in whatever it was, in all of the belief systems you created when you were 2 or 5 and 10 and 13, which never kind of got integrated to the you who is here now, with all the beauty, with the strengths that you have, with skills that you have. And maybe those parts of you don't know that you've gained these skills, and they've got to come back and integrate together so that you become a whole. And there's so many ways of being able to integrate. The point would be for you to be nurturing to those parts of you, listening to them, seeing them, asking them what is it that they need, what is it that they wanted that they never got, and telling them that you come from their future to them and letting them know you've survived. You're here with all the skills, and that you hear you, and that you will be able to give you what you need. And you will, if you don't know, you will find the skills to give you what you need, and that you don't need other people to give you that. You will create it for yourself, even if it's asking the resources from others and how to be given to you. Allowing yourself to heal, knowing that you deserve to heal every aspect of you. And then looking at living in an intentional world. If you had the option, which you do, what values do you choose to live by? What values do you want, desire to have in your thought process? What values do you intend to act on? So let yourself know, what kind of values do you see in others that you cherish? And you can take them on and say, I own it now, and I'm going to take those values for myself. Create a vision, as if you have a vision statement and a mission statement for yourself. So write them down, look at all the thought process, every thought that you say, from here on, I intend to think this way, because this way of thinking works for me, doesn't limit me, it moves me forward, it expands me and allows me to play, it allows me to work, it allows me to connect. So these thought process are the ones that I'm going to choose. And this other thought process which are negative and be limiting and hold me back and create resentment. And I just don't want to think like that anymore. You don't have control about all the automatic thoughts that show up, but you certainly have a lot of control in which one you're going to pay attention to, which one you're going to subscribe to, which one you're going to have an ownership of, and which one you're going to recite consistently in your brain and even share it through your words with other people. What kind of emotions do you choose to feel? You don't have all the options of choosing all emotions as they show up. But again, you have the option and the skills to hold on to the emotions that you like and release the emotions that you don't like. If you like joy and you want to expand the times of the day that you're experiencing joy, then think about it. Do the body work to create joy. Do the exercises to experience and throw all of the chemicals up there that you experience joy. Think of thoughts that create joy. Create visualizations that create joy. And if you're uncomfortable with your anger or sadness and fear and shame, then listen to them, honor them, feel them, find out what message they have. Promise that you will take care of that message, and then release them from your body and move along to do something for yourself, and then come back and do the things you need to do to go back into the experience of joy and happiness. If you feel comfortable with your sadness and anger, then enjoy them. Do whatever it is, choose feelings that you choose and are comfortable and feel elated to have. We live by our emotions and feelings. So choose the ones that you deserve to live by. And then choose the actions that you say that you're proud of. The actions that whoever sees you do, they can also be proud of you. Actions that you don't have to go consistently and clean up. Actions that move you forward and not backwards or hold you back. Actions that are not only for greater you, but greater everyone and greater all the people that are around you and the world at large. Because you live in that world with other people. So it can't be just greater for you and not for them. And then choose the impact that you like. And as long as you create the thought process, emotion, and action to go toward the creation of impact, you will have a higher probability to create the impact that you actually intended. And if not, you can always go back and co-create it with the people around you, the impact that you actually want. And then create feedback loops and visual collages, audio messages for yourself, an accountability buddy, a great friend who will let you know and hold you up to those values and goals and things that you have and said that it's going to call me forward, to remind you, to be your mirror, to be your mentor. And you're not alone. So don't act like you're alone. Ask for resources out there and have people around you. Pick people around you that you feel safe, that you feel joyous about, that they bring you love, and that you can give them love freely, and you can be you and be proud of who you can be. And in their eyes, you get that they love you for who you are, and they love you for being you, and they appreciate you for being you, and that you love them and appreciate for being with them. Bring those people around you and be the one who says you're going to be. Be the one that you can be accountable and responsible. I said it, I did it, and I hold to my truth. And that you create the love that you deserve to have, a fulfilled one. And at any point, you can revise, you can shift, and if something does no longer work for you, a thought process, a feeling, of expression, an action that just doesn't work for you, the more that you are consistently observing yourself, you'll catch, oh, this one is outdated. I need an upgraded one. I need an upgraded thought process. I need an upgraded a level of feeling and action. And I need an upgraded level of impact that I need to put for the world. So I wish you every minute of life to live a life that calls you forward and makes you feel like bliss. And if you like, you can go to my book, Life Reset, the Awareness Integration Path to Creating the Life You Want. And I've given you 2 chapters of it as a gift, which tells you how to start that. I've given you the Awareness Integration Path in the way for you to create a life that you want and live the life that you desire and you deserve. Thank you so much for listening with your heart. I wish you the best that can be there for you and for you to feel worthy of the best that is there, and for you to feel worthy of feeling bliss, and know that you're consistently co-creating life with others. So it matters that you also create the life that they deserve and create an ambiance for others to also be in that elated bliss with you. Thank you. Intentional Parenting, a practical guide to awareness integration theory, written by Dr. Jafari, Dr. Foojan Zeine, and Dr. Manoukian, 3 experts in human development, is your step-by-step guide to raising a healthy child prepared for a culturally integrated world. You're supported in parenting infants to adolescents using the latest evidence-based scientific research on parenting. Order your copy on Amazon now.
Break free from the forces holding you back. Get the life you deserve. Eliminate stress, reduce anxiety, decrease depression, and start living your full potential. Thousands have used Dr. Foojan Zeine's awareness integration theory, an evidence-based behavioral health breakthrough with incredible life-changing results. Getting rid of past trauma, having fulfilling relationships, increasing earnings, and living their best life. Now, the Foojan app is available to everyone. The app is Dr. Foojan Zeine's awareness integration theory in the palm of your hand. Download the Foojan app today.